We continue west across the northern coast of Sicily as we head to the beautiful Egadi Islands. In this episode, we explore the town of Termini Imerese and stop at Palermo for much-needed repairs.
We're in a marina. Terminal Imerese is where we're at the moment. That's the name of the town. I think Artemara is the marina we're at. And we've been here three nights, and we're going to have another fourth night. There's just been some really strong northerly winds coming through northeast actually, and there's not a lot of shelter on this coast from the northeast, better from the northwest. So we've enjoyed our 3 days so far in the marina. It's been very busy. We've been doing some sewing. We've got some covers for the winches. Probably not the final thing, and cover for the outboard. But more importantly, she made some covers for the fenders. So we're just going to go have a bit of a look around the town. One thing we've noticed in Italy is there's just there's very little franchise shops outside of McDonald's.
Not many of those though.
No. Yeah, everything is very boutique.
But not even specialising like a shoe shop. You don't even get a shoe shop. You get a shop that sells ladies' clothes, hats, a bit of jewellery, some shoes, and some umbrellas and headbands.
From outside, they can look like they're pretty run down. But you walk through the front door, and the shop itself is in beautiful condition. The staff are beautifully groomed. It's lovely.
There's air conditioning.
But the outside on the general street can be, a bit untidy and weeds and unkept and plaster falling off, and it's quite it's something we're just not used to. But it's interesting, isn't it? Look at this building. They go very fast on these streets, and they're quite slippery, these stones. So,
you know what is nice? Even though these tiny streets are shared, everyone looks out for each other. There's no pedestrian going, but I've got right away, or the car honking at pedestrian to get off. They just make way for each other.
Yeah. So I describe it as more like a crowd moving, from the footy. Everybody just sort of accommodates and squeezes in and goes wherever the flow is, and that's sort of what it's like on the streets here.
much chocolate.
You wonder how I've been losing weight. This isn't it.
We just left Termini Imerese, I think it is, about an hour ago. We were at the marina for 4 nights, and then we anchored out just outside the marina for a couple of nights once the wind had calmed down. And while we were there, we managed to make contact with a Yamaha service agent, which we've been trying to do for a couple of weeks to fix this fault that we've got on the engine. So we're just heading to Palermo, I think it's pronounced, which I believe is isn't it the capital of Sicily? Yeah, so sort of 20 nautical miles just further west here. And we're going to pop into a marina tonight. We've got the mechanic coming tomorrow morning, and hopefully he can fix it, because the marina is like €111 per night. So yeah, hopefully he can fix it tomorrow, and then we can get out of there and get back on anchor. If he can't, we'll just have to get the status of what that is. We don't want to just stay in there until he gets it fixed. We may have to wait for parts to come. So anyway, such is boating life. Once we get that out of the way, then we're sort of free to do what we want around Sicily.
Richard absolutely hates fenders being left out in any way. So we always pack them up. The other day I made new covers for our fenders. They've been hanging out because we're in a marina. And today they're not away. So this is the first time we've sailed. They're actually hooked up. They're not completely out, but they are on display. So it's a big step for Richard. One step at a time. We'll leave them out one day. The water's the only good thing in there. We don't have to get in a dinghy.
No.
You got the key?
Sort of feeling human again. Been unwell for the last couple of days. But we've been in the marina here at Palermo
In Sicily.
in Sicily, yes, and our beautiful Sicily.
Yes.
I can't believe I've been to Italy 3 times and I've never been to Sicily.
I
Anyway,
thought about coming to Sicily. It's beautiful.
yeah.
Been so happy.
So success. We've got the motor fixed. We believe it's fixed. So there was a big break in the mounting bracket for the electronic control unit on the side of the engine, so it was vibrating even more than usual. And then that had caused the connector to come unstuck a bit. And apparently that connector needs greasing for it to click in properly. So that was the primary cause of not having a good connection. I thought it was a broken wire, but in the end it was just the connector needed to be greased a little bit and pushed back in, all the way back in. It has like a rubber seal around it, so probably just too much friction to get it in.
And fix the mount so it doesn't vibrate so much.
Oh yeah, they had to re-weld it.
And the guy was so lovely. He went away. We had told that we'd asked when we'd be back because we have to check out by 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it's expensive here at €111
11.
a night. So he goes, oh, I'll try and be back by 1 o'clock. He messaged us and he said the new part is going to take 3 to 4 days.
Yeah.
Obviously we can't go anywhere without that part. We're stuck here for 3 to 4 days at €111 a night. Plus any more time for installation. So he said, I'm just going to weld it. It's not covered by warranty, but you're better off to pay me €200 to weld it, and then you can get out of here rather than pay 3 to 4 plus nights in marina. We go, yep, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Good on him.
And I reckon 4 nights could have turned into 7 by the
Yeah.
time you come to the weekend, etc.
Yeah.
We're just heading to the supermarket. Get a couple of things before we leave here.
We could use Google Maps, get directions to get to the supermarket. But what we tend to do is just have a look when we're home, when we're on the boat. A quick look, we know what direction, and then we just kind of go in that direction. Because you get to see all these really cool places. Goodbye, lovely Palermo, as we keep turning left to go around Sicily. Easy peasy. Tell me when. Enough?
Having an autopilot is like, honestly, having a third person on.
Yes. Okay, do you want the headset up?
Yep, we can get the pizza.
This one open? Don't know what I was thinking, I just did a little grey one there. Oh, I can just pull this one out. Okay.
I'll just bear away. Let's get some wind in the sails and it will help you run as well.
How's that? How's that? I'll leave them with you, or do you want to have them with you? Yeah, that's about it. 7? Have you